Okay, I'd like to call to order the September 7th, 2023 Park Board meeting to order at 5:30. We'll start with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, start with the roll call, please.
Mr. Markport?
Present.
Mr. Rodriguez?
Present.
Mrs. Miller? Present. Mr. Holstein?
Present.
Mr. Salatas?
Present.
Mr. Austin?
Present.
Ms. Buchler? Present. Ms. Tauber? Present.
Okay, Sharon's here. We have a quorum. Okay, on the consent agenda, we have the minutes of the August 3rd, 2023 meeting. In claims, we have Parks and Rec General Fund, $25,563.77. Park Impact Fee Fund, $2,400.00. Parks and Rec Non-Reverting Fund, $1,229.60, and the Clubhouse Non-Reverting Fund at $3,949.49. Total expenditures $33,142.86. And then in donations, we have JMA Architects $500, James CDJR Jeep Dealership of Cedar Lake for $1,000. RAL Landscaping in-kind donation of one 12 to 14 foot Concolor fir Christmas tree and one 8-foot Fraser fir Christmas tree and 2 Christmas tree stands. Can I solicit a motion for the consent agenda?
I'll motion to approve.
Okay, I have a motion by Paul.
I'll second that motion.
A second by Sarah. Any further discussion? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Mr. Markport?
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller? Yes. Mr. Holstein?
Yes, 4-0. Okay. Item number 1 in old business is adopt the Kiwanis Dog Park Rules and Regulations, Resolution number 2023 PB2. Sarah, if you would read that by title, please.
Sure. Board of Parks and Recreation Resolution Number 2023-2-PB. A resolution of the Town of Cedar Lake, Lake County, Indiana, Board of Parks and Recreation establishing rules and regulations for the use of the town Kiwanis Dog Park facility and all matters related thereto.
Okay, and I guess the only thing I want to add in there that I noticed yesterday when I read this is item number 3 in the rules and regulations states memberships are valid for the calendar year January 1st through December 31st, which is accurate. However, people who sign up September 18th are signing up from September 18th through to the end of next year. So we're giving everyone a couple months extra as part of the initial sign-up. So, can I get a motion to make a recommendation to council to approve this resolution?
I'll motion.
No,
Oh, no.
that's right, sorry, you're right. I need a motion to approve this resolution.
I'll motion to approve the resolution.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Motion by Paul, second by Greg. Any further discussion? Okay, hearing none, roll call.
Mr. Markport?
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez?
Yes.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Holstein?
Yes. Okay, 4-0. Let the record reflect Ms. Sheehan has arrived. Item number 1 in new business, motion to amend ordinance. Sir?
Can we go back to the last item a second?
Yes, sir.
Can we make certain, and I trust this is probably to Mindy and staff, that these rules and regs get on distribution as soon as possible? Let's get them out there so folks know.
Sure, absolutely.
They are. Mr. Austin, we do have those posted. The packets for registration do include the rules and regs, and the dog park sign that will be placed in the park, which is currently in production, will also have these posted as well.
Great. Great. Make sure we notify our folks.
Yes, sir.
And I would like to mention on this note too, as we're talking about Dale's last comments about the rules and regs, the actual fees that were approved do state that we will take registration in this year, and it will be good until December of 2024.
Correct, and the only reason I brought it up is on this form it states January to December, so I just wanted to make sure we're consistent.
Yeah.
So,
We're all jumping in here.
sir, jump in, man.
Water's warm, right?
Yeah.
I know Cliff, probably listening in, if Mindy and Cliff can work to get this on our website, that'd probably be a benefit too.
Absolutely, I think that's appropriate.
It is there.
Okay, yeah, even
Yeah.
better.
Yep, we're done. We
Perfect.
got that up there.
All right, thanks for jumping in the pool.
Glad to be here.
All right. Okay. Item number 1, new business. Motion to amend ordinance number 1472, uniform allowance. Full-time crew are to receive $350 payable annually. So that would be, title only please, if you would. And this would be a recommendation to council. So this would, read this by title only please, Ms. Miller.
Sure. Ordinance number 1472, an ordinance amending town salary ordinance number 1436, establishing jobs and salaries to be paid certain offices, positions, and jobs within the town of Cedar Lake for the calendar year 2023, and repealing all ordinances or parts thereof in conflict therewith.
Okay. Can I get a motion to send this to council for approval?
I'll make a motion to send that to the council for approval so the full-time crew members receive $350 payable annually
Okay.
for uniforms.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Second by Paul. I guess from discussion aspect and just to be fully transparent, and I think I've spoke with some of the board about this, something that I would like to see us pursue in the future is a way to up that. And use a mechanism similar to that I have available to me where my full-time employer is, where instead of getting a dollar amount taxed, so like $350 probably works out, I don't know, I'm just gonna guess and I'm terrible at taxes, let's just say it's $275. Let's be real, $275 gets you a good pair of boots, maybe, and a pair of pants. Something I would like to see us do is look at increasing that and creating an account where the employees would actually have whatever balance we come to with approved vendors that they can purchase their work apparel from, and then use a PO number to make the purchase, and we would just pay it out. But instead of giving them a taxable check, give them a flat dollar amount that they can draw out of with an approved list of uniforms. I will say, and I try not to compare to my full-time employer, but my uniforms never look poor. I always have proper equipment to do my job. And I'm not saying that the employees necessarily don't, but I'd like to see them have a little bit more available so they can buy winter wear and rain wear and extra stuff that maybe they don't have available, or maybe they have a preferred brand of something that they want that's relatable to work. So just know that's in my brain and something that I've spoke to the clerk treasurer about discussing in the future. So just discussion point there. Aside of my rambling, does anyone have any discussion about this?
Is this different than what Public Works is offering?
No, this is mimicked off Public Works, presently.
Okay.
And when I started doing some research on what other town departments got and stuff like that, it was kind of a common discussion among some of the employees that, well, it's $350, but after taxes, it's,
Yeah.
you know, not that much. I mean,
Mhm.
I haven't had, I don't know, they kept mentioning like Wolverine work boots or whatever, or, you know, like a good brand of work boots, and those in themselves are like over $200. So, just something on my wish list, and I will work with Mindy and Jennifer to try to see how we can do that. But, okay, no further discussion, we can do roll call, please.
Mr. Markort,
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Holstein.
Yes. Item number 2, in new business, kind of embarrassing, apparently I didn't proofread my own name, but I read everything else. So, we have a motion to amend the May, June, and July minutes to correct my name from Dave to Dale.
Unless you like Dave, now's the time.
I don't know, I
It
mean,
ain't bad.
I mean, I'm almost kind
My
of,
mother had a number of variations for it, but.
aside of the middle name, I'm almost Dale Junior. I've gone by Junior my whole life. I think I gotta stick with that. So, can I get a motion to fix my name, please?
I'll motion.
Okay, can I get a second?
A second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Markort,
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez,
Yes.
Mrs. Miller,
Yes.
Mr. Holstein.
Yes, 4-0. All right, clerk treasurer funds report, Jennifer's not here. I read through this, you know, there's some stuff in there that I think is later than I thought, such as the JMA architect project, that's in this one, so that's a little bit hefty. But everything that I saw appeared to be within routine operating business. So, I guess I'm speaking for Jennifer and saying everything looks okay. Chris, do you have anything from the clerk's office?
No.
Okay. Number 2, superintendent's report. Mindy, your floor.
August is a busy month. Here in the Parks Department, I'm just gonna highlight a few of the things. Staff has been trained in CPR and AEDs through Cedar Lake Fire Department. So we are all sitting here certified before you, which is a good feat. We are in the process of an AED purchase. It's been paused, but should move forward very soon. 2 AEDs, one being portable and one being permanently placed at the clubhouse building. So this is a nice thing that we'd like to bring to our community for safety. We are currently working on park rule signs to post in our parks. These will be, I've always found that in the park systems, if there is a sign, it's enforceable. And so it also is directional in if you need assistance or the park needs assistance in our telephone numbers placed on them. Those are in queue to be printed right now, with one going in each of the park spaces. So we'll be looking out for those soon to be placed. Staffing, we are currently hiring our full-time park maintenance foreman position. Applications are open until the 13th of September. We're going to fill that position next, since our full-time crew worker has moved over to the public works, leaving the vacancy. We're moving right along with the Taylor Ice Festival, and the committee is continuing to meet and plan the logistics. We have secured Lemon Lake County Park as our shuttle opportunity. So we will not be allowing any parking on site at the festival. So that is a good thing, that we will be able to shuttle everybody over from another location. The dog park grand opening event is right around the corner. We are planning an event for our September 17th at Kiwanis Dog Park from 12 to 3 p.m. We have a few fun things planned with the dog costume contest, the pet blessing. Cedar Lake's K-9 unit will be out for a demonstration along with Landheim's Training Center for 2 training sessions as well. This is an opportunity and a sneak peek for the community to come out, take a look at the park, see if it's something that they would like to gain membership to. It is a family-friendly event with vaccinated-friendly leashed dogs allowed. So we hope to see people out there. We are receiving donations on this event, and we are going to be cooking hot dogs appropriately for a dog park event throughout the event, and we've received a few donations from the True Value here in town, just in support of the dog park opening, which was a dog dish and a dog toy. So.
Doggone, that's amazing. I guess I've been pondering where to bring this up, but I'm gonna piggyback the superintendent's report, and I was able to talk with Paul, and then Colleen and I had a conversation today, and then I spoke to Cliff. As our Facebook page states, we identified today that Kiwanis Park had someone drill through one of our slides, a pretty large hole. They attempted to drill into the side of the tube that the kids crawled through, and then someone did us a courtesy and placed a maxi pad on the swing set. As I told Mindy, someone ripped a downspout off my house. It cost me 22 cents to fix. It set me on fire, and I bought $500 in cameras. In speaking with Paul and then Colleen, briefly Cliff, I would like Mindy to work with Cliff on camera options. Parks have been getting defaced probably since the history of parks, but that's a less than 2-year-old park. That slide is probably in itself, the plastic's $2,000 is what we think. Public Works is stepping up to put a patch into it tomorrow, but I witnessed it with my own 2 eyes. A little kid's finger could have got caught in there, broken. It's not cool. So I don't have tolerance for that. You know, we'd like to spend park budget dollars for additions, not repairing mischief. So I'd like to at least have a mechanism that it's just not a free-for-all in the Wild West where people can do what they want and get caught. So if we start with Kiwanis Park just to see how the setup goes, you know, and how it all works with off-site networking and whatever, that's all Cliff's department. I'd like to see us proceed with that sooner than later, because that's just beyond frustrating to me. So I guess that's all I have to say about that at this point.
I feel like it's safety for us as a park board in town and for the kids and people that are out there.
It'll teach them a good lesson when they have to repay the damages they make too.
Well, and that's my thought, is if a camera, I'm gonna brag a little, my cameras have gotten me $750 from Amazon after they keep hitting my mailbox. So the dollar amount goes up every time they do it, and they still keep paying it. So if I can catch the Amazon driver on my camera, and I can catch, you know, if we can catch a kid defacing our property.
Or an adult.
Or an adult, doesn't have to be a kid, you're right, adults do silly things too. You know, Cliff specifically brought up someone's been doing burnouts in the Kiwanis parking lot. You know, we had creative drawings on our equipment that Ms. Miller had discovered recently. Like, I get it happens, but it doesn't mean we just get to sit back and watch it. So, you know, if you have to work with legal, Cliff, whoever, I'd like to see what those options look like and how we can at least try to catch the people that are doing this.
There was also a police report filed.
Yep.
So
Perfect.
if any investigation brings us to somebody, justice will be served.
The nice thing about it is that obviously that's not the general consensus of the community, and maybe people will be more mindful if they're driving past and they see something, you know, what is it, see something, say something, so, you know, but that just sucks, I'll say it. Just sucks, because that, you know, if that wasn't brought to our attention today, there was a little girl about to go down the slide when I pulled up just before Mindy, and I said, whoa, can you move your, you know, like, that's not cool, not good. So that's all I have to add as far as the superintendent's report on my end. But where I will give credit where credit's due is it's really awesome when you pull up to the park and you see your superintendent in the mulch trying to sand and patch and trying to figure out what to do. You know, it's nice to have someone who's out there getting dirty too, so I appreciate that very much.
In high heels.
Yeah. So, I appreciate that. So, anyone have anything for Mindy? Okay, moving on to Hope's report.
So the new programs include Hot Time, a Mommy and Me preschool class, and that starts next week, September 12th. We added a daddy-daughter dance that will take place on Sunday, October 13th. 2 Purdue Extension classes. BAT Education is on October 9th, and that's with Becca Ketz doing that class. And then Fall Gardening the following weekend, October 16th. That's for a class for adults, Fall Gardening. Senior Games is another new one that we added. Once monthly board and card games for time for seniors. Family Ornament Painting Party on November 9th. It's, the fee for that one is going to be $5 per family, and families of all ages and sizes can come and paint ornaments at their home, as well as ornaments which will go on the trees at the Taylor Ice Fest. And then Birds of Prey presentation from Humane Indiana Wildlife will take place on December 8th at 5 o'clock. Nicole Harmon will bring live animals and other touchable items such as talons, wings, nest, to teach about predator-prey relationships, nocturnal animals, and animal adaptations. The September programs are, we have soccer games every Saturday until October 7th. Bingo on September 11th at 2 o'clock. STEM Club, September 11th at 4:30. We did change the time for STEM Club and some of the other kid programs because the kids are getting off the buses at a later time now. Top time is September 12th, 19th, 26th, and then the last one is October 3rd. That's at 10:30 in the morning to 11. And then we have kids art class on September 19th at 5 o'clock and adult paint class on September 21st at 6 o'clock.
Okay. Offhand, when's your next senior social? I haven't seen my friends in a while.
The senior social is the 21st. That's not, I didn't read that one, but it's on the 21st of this month.
Okay. Who's coming? Do you know?
Yes. So sorry.
Don't be sorry.
It's Latanya Woodson.
Oh, okay, from Edgewater.
From Edgewater.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, I'm working. I'll have to make October.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I mean, I took a walk through soccer fields today prior to coming in, and it's really great seeing the kids out there. There's some serious coaches out there. They had kids doing push-ups on the big kids. But it's great to see they seem happy. I talked with some of the parents, and so, you know, keep that up. It seems like there's a lot of buzz on social media about daddy and daughter dance.
Okay.
That seems to have taken off. I hope that translates into a lot of attendees, so, you know, keep up the good work.
Yeah, thank you.
Keep up the good work. Okay, I have no written communication. I guess that leaves public comments. Open the floor to public comment. Going once? Twice? Okay, public comments closed. Can I get a motion to wrap this thing up? Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll motion to adjourn.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Okay. All right. This meeting is adjourned at 5:54 p.m. Our next meeting will be October 5th, 2023 at 5:30 p.m.